When I tell you guys all these red pillars are scammers, this is what I mean. I feel like red pillars date single moms more than the average person. For a movement that yells and moans about single moms as much, that so many of them date these women. Why do you think these guys go either for single moms, 18-year-olds, or are they trying to import? You notice a pattern between all three of these? Mm-hmm. There's an update to the previous story that we were on. Preach shared this with me.
Fellas, this is why I tell y'all got to be careful about where y'all get y'all relationship/life advice from these guys on this internet, on these podcasts. Because yesterday I made a video about that Fugazee Cooley dude or whatever, talking about being a top tier man. I always kind of knew dude was a little buddy. But yeah, so here's the clip.
Don't qualify for the top tier men, and that is the truth.
Do you believe you're a top tier man? By what standard?
I'm 6'4", only about what? 8% of the entire world is 6'4". I make well over 100K a year. And I'm black at that if you add that on.
That's why he said that. That's why he talked the way he talked. That's why. That's why he thinks he's a top tier man, because he's 6'4" and black. This is why. He's the trinket. He's the fetish. But this is the dude that y'all follow, fellas. This is the rhetoric that y'all subscribe to from hypocrites. A black man playing stepdaddy to some white kids.
The way this motherfucker said that.
So I'm not familiar with this cinematic universe. So I decided to look up a couple of this dude's clips, and it's just him ragging on single moms all day long and how they're not wifey material.
So if you are a single mother, single mothers normally don't have good character, generally speaking, because they chose the wrong man, meaning that they normally broke up the relationship. Single moms show the worst characteristic traits, to be honest. No, what single mothers show is that you're selfish because you prioritize yourself over the kid. If you prioritize the kid, you would have worked through thick and thin to keep that relationship with the father.
A black man playing stepdaddy to some white kids with a single mother who was a BBL Becky. Mind you, getting her knocked up because she's currently pregnant, not even married to her. They've been together since 2017 and has yet to put a ring on her finger.
So Christmas is around the corner, and since we got a little mixed baby here, we're gonna see which Santa he chooses. We got a black Santa,
And I have the white ones.
and let's see which one he chooses. Same time, don't cheat.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Which one are you gonna pick?
Like, all the boxes were checked. Cringy interracial couple content. She's begging to be proposed to. She's a single mother. All of these things that he tells you in clips like this.
As a single mother, do you believe you deserve a man in the top percentile?
I'm able to do everything else, whether or not I have a baby or not. I still can be a great wife.
Yeah, listen, single moms, recreational use only.
Do you mean like
Time out. Let's reverse it real quick.
No, keep it going. Keep it rolling. Keep it fucking rolling.
Looks like you're doing more than recreational use with her, buddy.
Talking about being with someone as recreational? That's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not crazy because that's what these guys talk about all the time. Hold up, that's what that Donovan Sharp used to say. That's not even his line. That's a Donovan Sharp line.
Sure.
This is all that same red pill shit.
I was a single mom. And yes, listen, I know single moms are bad and this and that and the other, but we all got to start somewhere. Don't commit to them.
To me, it's just the audacity of people. Like, you know what, you want to have this goofy ideology? That's fine, go live that life. But you're not even living it. And you broadcast the fact that you're not living it. They're all scammers. If they're not all scammers, it's like a coin flip. Actually, that's not even true because I'm being generous by saying it's 50-50. The odds are even lower than that. It's like skydiving without a parachute. You're probably gonna land on a scammer. I got no words. I got no words.
You got no.
It's the audacity. I don't know how these people live with themselves. I don't know how they scam. But more importantly, I don't know how y'all keep falling for it. Y'all be up in these comments being like, ooh, woo, ooh, woo. Uwu king. Meanwhile, he going to uwu with his single mom. And then he telling you and shaming you for... I feel like Redpillers date single moms more than the average person. It's actually mind-blowing to me for a movement that yells and moans about single moms as much that so many of them date these women. And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just crazy how... at this point, anytime someone will tell me, don't date single moms, I'm like, how many kids are you a stepdaddy to? That's what I'm going to say. That's what I'm going to start thinking. How do you look yourself in the mirror? How do you go home to your family? How do you go home to your girl knowing you say, is it just a check you give her? Like, hey, bitch, I talk shit about you. Here's your payout. Like, why? It costs you nothing not to do this. You could probably still make a bunch of red pill points and not say this goofy ass shit. You know what I think it is?
Minutes ago.
I don't think these kinds of guys can actually get the women that they want. So they go for women who are having a little bit more of a difficult situation or willing to accept more things. Why? Because, like, listen, for some single moms out there, not all, but some, they're willing to accept a little bit more. Why? Because they want that companionship. Because people do judge them for having children.
Their standards are lower.
If this BBL Becky didn't have no kids, she wouldn't be with him.
You think so?
Why else would he get with a BBL Becky with kids if he could get another one? Why would he go in contravention with his own ideology if he could get the same type of girl without kids? So they talk about, I make 6 figures this and that. I'm over this height, this and that. But then you still end up with the single mom that you be yelling about. I don't even believe you can get what you want. Your whole business model is predicated on the ability of you knowing the truth and you being able to get what you want. But you don't. Why do you think these guys go either for single moms, 18-year-olds, or fobs, fresh off the boat? Or, you know, or are they trying to import? You notice a pattern between all 3 of these? Mm-hmm. What is it?
There's a standards that are lower, either because they don't have the connection or they don't know better, or because their standards are lower because they know that they got a baggage that is right there.
Right. All of these people are more malleable, more easily controlled. That's perfect for dudes like these who got these insecurities, who are not good with themselves. That's why these guys go for it. Now that I'm thinking about the psyche, it actually makes sense that they go for single mom. They go for the most vulnerable.
The problem that I have with that is why you trash though. It's the trashing part. That you go for whatever. I don't care.
That's money. That's the ideology. You want to make money off the scam, you got to say the right things. Did you not notice though that all the Redpill guys have a bunch of girls, they always say 18, 17?
Yeah.
Barely legal.
There's a problem with that, yeah.
Yeah. What do they talk about the imports? They're submissive. They do as they're told. That's the trend. So at first it didn't make sense for me why they went for the single moms, but now it actually does. The reason why is they feel like they're going to fall in that category. They're the most malleable. In observing them when I can't understand why, because remember what I said when I said they're more likely than the regular dudes? It's like, why would that be? And then I thought about it, I was like, wait, regular dudes are not necessarily looking to control women. They're not looking to do all this other stuff. Or what was the other one? OnlyFans models.
OnlyFans model, yeah.
Why do they go for those too?
Because the normal guys are not going to go for them because of what they do. So they kind of lower their expectancy. They lower their standards because they know, like people that do porn as well, they lower their standards because nobody's really gonna get to them. So it's kind of not that they have to say yes, but not a people are gonna say yes to them.
A lot of people who do the adult work, they're a bit isolated socially because of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Right? They are very primed to find dudes who are not going to treat them well. Who are these guys will go and date these women and then hold it against them that they do this kind of work. It's like, well, why would you date an OnlyFans model if you go hold it against her? But it's about that control aspect. There's that resentment there. How many times have I seen Redpillers with OnlyFans girls? And like they'll be in full-on relationships. They're not just banging these women. They'll be dating them. They'll go out to dinner. They'll introduce them to the mom. We spent New Year's together, and that's the time when he asked me to be his girl and to commit to him, and he posted a video of us on social media. He said to me, I love you. I don't want you to be with other men. A few days later, he asked me to meet his mom. Take him back to Barbados, have some coconuts. But do you guys not see the pattern? It is actually like once you start connecting the dots, you realize these guys are terribly insecure. They do want control over their women, and that's why they go after the very women they tell you not to go after. That's my theory. What you think?
You can't fuck other guys. I can. While they fuck other guys.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think about the psyche. Is this just about money? It's gotta be. I think people see Redpillers. You know what this makes me realize? Redpillers really are simps. They are true easy marks. They're like old people for scammers.
Simps,
you know what I'm saying?
Simps to what?
They're the easiest marks.
Oh, you mean the audience?
The audience.
Oh, okay.
That's what they are.
Okay.
And there's no way you can convince me otherwise, because these guys are not even scamming you guys properly. Like, if you look at their books, if you look at their TikToks, you can see that they're not living none of the shit they tell you to live. The stuff that they're yelling, hey, you piece of shit, if you don't do this, you're a fucking beta. And you guys just eat, yo. At some point, you just gotta wake up to the fact that everyone's selling you a lie. Maybe this ideology is nothing but lies. I don't know. And people say, well, the message is still good. Goddamn, well, all the messengers fucked up.
The delivery is...
All the messengers are fucked up. This is the first one for me this year. Like, I'm actually like, huh?
So we did a video and the update is, huh? That's a good update, I gotta admit. I ain't mad at it, because seeing you baffled is really a first for me.
But, you know, maybe I shouldn't be baffled. Because, like...
Why you shouldn't?
People commit crimes and then document their whole shit and post it on TikTok.
I mean,
maybe people are so attention starved, they don't even care. They're not even hiding the fact that they scammers. And people are still going to support this guy. So why should he hide it?
So why should he hide it?
Well, you know, especially if it had been exposed for scamming and basically defrauding, not living any of the stuff they talk about, they still got a fan base. What is there to really say? If people want to get scammed, they go ahead. Thoughts?
A lot of them. This guy's the reason why black women don't like me. Because I just take my girl. I'm just with my girl minding my business. And this motherfucker goes on dunking on y'all. It's not me. It's him. It's not me. I'm not him. He's ragging on black single moms.
Is it just black single moms?
He's really ragging on what I've seen. Whenever he's trashing the moms.
Okay, but you can only base off what he says. What did he say? Single moms are unmarriageable. Single moms are for recreational. So if he didn't say black single moms, he's with a single mom.
Fair. So you would think that it would make no sense. Like you're saying, yo, you're trashing on single moms. Why are you trashing single moms and you're with a single mom? And then all the single mom that he's trashing on his videos are white. So the only reason why he would trash them but not her is really because she's white. Then if you look at the content that he makes, the content is very like interracial, black, white, black.
This is the reason why single moms leads to degeneracy.
Whenever he spoke and he said the things that make him a high value man, when he said,
and I'm black at that if you add that on.
I'm black. I went, yo, that sounds weird. I felt some type of way. And then I look at all the content that he makes, and it's very corny, interracial, propping up like, yeah, I'm with a white girl, and when this guy says he's a trinket and he's a fetish, I believe that what he said. I believe that he's right. He thinks as well that he's a, when he said, I'm a black dude because, you know, fetish. I'm the fetish. I believe he said that, and I believe he believed that as well.
I don't have anything to say to that. I'm not even disagreeing with that.
Yeah, cool. So it's not so much that he's dunking on. That's the reason why he's not dunking on single women. He's dunking on single black women. But I understand he's a hypocrite. Okay. I told you before that, you know, red pills sound like cosplay.
Gotcha.
The energy that I have is cosplay and emulating someone else. And it's the nerdy that I saw, and one I can see in another. You see that they are insecure because the minute something don't go well, they're yelling and they're puffing up chest. Mm-hmm. They claim they cosplay stoic. They cosplay all that, but when things happen or they get confronted, they lose it.
Yeah.
So the insecurity is definitely there. And they try to cosplay someone that is getting the chick, so they have to get a chick, but they cannot get the chick that they want, so they're gonna get the chick that he can get.
Yeah.
The next video that he put out was, well, this is how we use OnlyFans. They try to incorporate it in their cosplay to make it make sense.
Hold up. So they always talk about they want a good religious girl who's a virgin or whatever. but you dating the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Even the ones that they end up wifing up are literally the opposite. They're not pious. They've been fucking around, and they're gonna fuck around after them too. So it's just interesting that pattern follows along with every single one of them. They date single moms, or they date women who are incredibly promiscuous, which they frown upon. Neither of these things are bad to me, but it's bad to them. So it's interesting that pattern kind of repeats.
They Spider-Verse their flaws. Because
that's a bar.
They cosplay one thing.
That's a bar.
And they want that other thing because it's really cool, but they can't get it. And they incorporate it in their cosplay. And then they say, verse.
Multiverse.
Verse. Multiverse. Yeah. Multiverse.
Yeah. That's how they explain it?
Yeah. Multiverse.
Hey. But wait, how did you...
Multiverse.
But this don't quite
Multiverse.
Yo, that's a bar.
But that's what it is.
Nah. Should have done.
Because it's...
No. Take a second. That's a bar.
Thank you.
Yay.
Because it's just like whenever you go to Comic-Con.
Damn.
And you see someone in a cosplay.
Damn.
And
Hold on.
Stop.
That's a crazy analogy right there. Nah, bro.
You see, you know when you walk to Comic-Con?
Yeah.
And you see someone with a costume that don't make sense, and you're like, the minute you start minute you start explaining, you're like, multiverse!
It's not that.
But it's what it is, though.
Everything, like, when you think about Spider-Man and all the different ones,
Yeah.
there's a lot of inconsistencies in the Marvel story.
Yeah.
And the multiverse is just their escape tool to explain every inconsistency and everything.
Yes.
And you just have to accept it.
Yeah.
It is, but that's...
And then you can't go, and then they yell it.
Yeah.
They go hard. Multiverse! It's because, hey, the 5 rocks. Multiverse. You win.
That's a crazy explanation. Should have done. All right, listen. He put it in the best way possible. But anyways, that's all my thoughts on this one. We'll cover some more time. But yeah, hopefully you guys learn from this and don't fall for the scam. That's it for me. Anything else?
No.
That was crazy. Actually...
Multiverse!